When it comes to supernatural legends that have crossed into reality, there are few in American history that can tie with the Jersey Devil in age or in fear.
Beware of the Jersey Devil.
The Jersey Devil.
And the Jersey Devil.
The Jersey Devil.
Let me take this opportunity to thank you for watching Mytheries and ask that if you enjoy our shows, please subscribe to our channel right now, like this video, and click on the bell so you can be notified each time a new video goes up. Now, back to the show. The tale of the winged creature has its roots in the early settlement of the U.S. and has persisted through modern-day America, with sightings still happening today. The legend's origins are filled with curses, blood, and fear. There's also ties to major historical figures and rivalries that could be at the heart of the legend. But could the creature really be soaring in the dark of the barrens? We'll try to raise the devil on this episode of Mytheries. The Jersey Devil's origins are a mystery themselves, almost as intriguing as the creature itself. The story started in the 1700s. One of the origins, and the most popular, states that the Jersey Devil was the 13th child of the Leeds family. The legend states that Mother Leeds, who had already given birth to 12 children, when she found out there was a 13th bun in the oven, stated the child would be the devil, and was none too pleased about being, quote-unquote, blessed with another bundle of joy. As it turns out, this bundle was far and away from joy as you can get.
It seems that Jane Leeds and her husband Daniel lived in a cabin at the edge of a great swamp along the Mullica River. Now, folks in these parts say that it was a strange family, an unusual family. Some people even said that Jane Leeds was a witch. One night, she learned that she was pregnant with her 13th child. And in a moment of understandable weakness, she said, as she was saying her prayers, "Lord, let this one not be a child. Let this one be a devil."
On a dark night filled with thunder and lightning, Mother Leeds gave birth to her newest baby, who came out looking just like any normal child. But then, it would appear the devil had been listening when the tired mother had spoken her thoughtless vow. The baby started changing, growing wings, a tail, hooves instead of feet, and a goat's head. It flew around the room, threatening all within it, then escaped out into the pine barrens, where it would haunt the dark. The Leeds Devil, as it was known then, would become part of the local folklore, with stories appearing here and there throughout the years. But sightings of this mysterious and winged creature started happening more frequently, and they would happen by some well-known individuals. Napoleon Bonaparte's brother Joseph, who had a home in Burlington County, saw the creature in the early 1800s. Bonaparte, though, wasn't the only famously historical name associated with the story. There was, in fact, a Leeds family who actually lived and worked during the 1700s in the area. The Leeds family ran into some issues with many of their neighbors, especially the Quakers, who were a strictly religious lot. As time progressed, the family's son Titan became a major rival of founding father Benjamin Franklin, as they both were working on almanacs. This rivalry became heated, to the point that Franklin did a sort of historical version of a death hoax to the man. The Leeds name wasn't kindly looked on due to the family having over decades published pieces in the almanac speaking about demonology, the occult, and other dubious subjects to the more Puritan beliefs that were dominating at the time. It didn't help that the family crest resembled a winged creature that looked rather devilish. Many believe that the very unpopular opinion of the Leeds family, along with all of these other facts, led to some of the stories that rose up out of the area of there being a Leeds Devil. It wasn't until the 1900s, though, that sightings really started coming in, and the stories spread throughout the country, and eventually the world, about the newly titled Jersey Devil. There was news that the creature was attacking and being seen in Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware. There was a panic that spread, and much like in England over the similarly timed appearances of Spring-Heeled Jack, another devilish entity which we'll eventually get around to. But no one could capture the creature or show concrete evidence of it. At one point, a reward was offered for capture of the monster that resulted in some interesting attempts to collect on it. People are quite inventive. Again, like Spring-Heeled Jack, the Jersey Devil stories and widespread panic were attributed to a mass delusion by many who don't believe the stories. One person says they see a monster, and suddenly two more say they have, and so on. The same has been said of another flying favorite fright, the Mothman, as has the theory that the creature is actually just a really large sandhill crane. None of these stories, though, have slowed down or stopped the sightings of the creature, with one making national and even international news in 2015 when David Black captured a photo of the creature. According to a report from ABC, Black said he saw what he believed to be a llama running around outside, and then as he got closer to take a picture of the creature, it grew wings and took flight. Black was both awed and terrified by what he saw.
It was like seeing a minion from another realm.
New Jersey resident Dave Black claiming he captured this picture showing the Garden State's fabled fiend after leaving work on Monday.
This thing sprouted wings, then it was gone. My grandfather, he saw it in the 50s. It's no surprise to me that I've been visited.
But Black isn't the only person who says he saw the creature on Monday. Another person posting this video allegedly showing the winged creature flapping through the pine barrens less than 9 miles away from where Black says he saw it.
There's some about it that didn't quite look like exactly what I saw.
But Black is sure his devil is the real deal.
I saw what I saw.
As is the case with good folklore, and especially those that have more than a touch of the macabre to them, the realms of pop culture are going to grab hold with their own claws and take off with the story. The Jersey Devil has appeared in various TV series over the years, and oddly a number of children's cartoons. The Jersey Devil and the stories surrounding it have become a popular plot point in the realms of film. One of the early found footage films, 1998's The Last Broadcast, uses the search for the Jersey Devil in the Pine Barrens as the reason for the doomed paranormal crew's visit to the wooded area. In 2002, the film 13th Child, Legend of the Jersey Devil was released. The movie has a cast that includes Cliff Robertson, Leslie Ann Down, Christopher Atkins, and Robert Guillaume. If you're wondering how this happened, well, Robertson was one of the writers. That's right, Cliff Robertson, Uncle Ben himself, co-wrote a horror movie that really goes for the X-Files vibe. 13th Child even stated it was volume 1 of an intended series. Spoiler, this series didn't happen. The film follows an investigator sent by a DA to look into murders that were supposedly committed by the Jersey Devil. In 2005, the low-budget The Jersey Devil was released. This tale starts in the past, with Josephine Leeds vowing revenge on the town of Shrouds Point, who has deemed her a traitor and a whore. Trying to stay alive, she feeds on the bodies of her own dead children, as well as feeding those bodies to those of her children that are still alive. Pregnant, Josephine gives birth to what she's decided will be a soulless monster due to the sins of what she's done. The man-eating child does emerge as a monster that's still stalking in the modern age. In 2006, Ellen Sandweiss of Evil Dead fame returned to the screen for the first time since the original Evil Dead in Satan's Playground, alongside horror scream queen Felissa Rose and Texas Chainsaw Massacre's Edwin Neal. The film is set in modern times, but has not only a Jersey Devil to contend with, but a crazy Leeds family who winds up stalking and terrorizing a stranded family in the Barrens. 2012 saw the release of director Darren Lynn Bousman's entry into the Jersey Devil's territory with The Barrens. Starring Stephen Moyer, Mia Kirshner, and Shawn Ashmore, The Barrens follows a family going on a camping trip to the Pine Barrens, where the father has apparently had some past bad experiences before. What follows are mutilated animals, possible rabies infections, and not the best family vacation. In 2014, filmmaker Dan Marrow released 13th Child, Jersey Devil, a documentary about the legend which went to numerous locations around the Pine Barrens to get eyewitness accounts of the creature, as well as give a look at the legends and background surrounding it. The legend of the Jersey Devil has been haunting the Pine Barrens of New Jersey for nearly 400 years, and doesn't appear to be flying away from us anytime soon. The Barrens themselves are still just as dense and dark as ever. The Barrens house other legends and ghosts that live side by side with the devil himself, and I for one will not be finding myself stuck there alone, and most assuredly after dark.